Greetings, everyone. This is Mark Hinds, and right next to me is Dr. Beth McDougall. I know many of the people here today, and a lot don't. So I'm the CEO and founder of a company called Resonant Technologies Group. And Dr. McDougall is a medical doctor, and she's going to be sharing a few things right after I just share a few thoughts. So first of all, today we're honored really to be a part of this event. We're here for about 20 minutes right now. And then right after that is the meditation. And then once the meditation's done, we're going to be coming back for about an hour. And during that hour, we're going to be sharing with this global audience some new ideas, technologies, and information that will soon be coming to the world that really will have the opportunity to solve many of the problems facing humanity today. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into this understanding of resonance, of connecting to this field of energy and information that we exist within. And the reason we're taking a few moments right now to touch on this is to really lay the foundation that this event today, this global meditation event, this awareness of millions of people around the world connecting in unison for a common objective is really just not an esoteric thing at all. And it's not just something to make us all feel good about ourselves. The science that's been emerging for almost 7 decades now, the work that HeartMath has done, the physics that scientist Nassim Haramein has created and shared in the documentary, The Connected Universe, the hundreds of studies of coherency that have been conducted all around the world, all show that these events with these people in unison create something extraordinary. And with all that has transpired over the last 2 years, with the situation in Canada that's happening now, also many other countries around the world, with what's happening in the Ukraine today. Obviously, there's been an energetic pendulum where things have really shifted to one side. And of course, we don't need to tell anybody, it's been challenging for many, many people. But the beauty is that every pendulum that swings one way has to swing the other way. And today is a day that the pendulum begins to shift back to expansion. The last many years, we've seen this pendulum and really all of society move to contraction. And contraction really of harmony, of faith, of unity, and something that most people talk about is really a contraction of hope. But today, what started is really a shift to expansion. And again, this is not just an idea to make us feel good, but it is the fundamental structure of universal forces. Some of the most ancient scriptures clearly articulate the rhythm of all things. And for us, meaning the ones here and our whole team and our group that are working in resonance, being in resonance means being in natural flow with how nature functions. And this next hour of this global meditation, this focused moment that can provide the foundation for all that can come forth. And as we as a society move into resonance with nature, with universal forces, what's going to be really extraordinary and really exciting is that just existing, just interacting is going to become sort of a living meditation. Meaning when we're working with technologies, when we're working with systems and information that are in resonance as opposed to dissonance with how nature functions, we're going to be able to sort of be in a meditative state where we're influencing this field of energy and information with everything that we do. So at 3:30 Pacific time, we're going to be coming back, Dr. McDougall and myself, and really dive in for an hour into some of these technologies that are going to be coming forth this year that are really going to have the opportunity to change the human experience. And although that may sound a little bit of hubris, it's true. We're witnessing it right now with the first couple technologies that have come forth. So having shared this, the foundation that this moment today is this really this foundational moment whereby a global community is coming forward to begin creating this foundation of resonance for us to build upon to create change. And so having shared that, I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Beth McDougall. And before I do, first of all, everybody mostly calls her Dr. Beth. And in that, this is a really special day for her. Her book titled The Pristine Blueprint comes out today. And we're getting some really extraordinary feedback, and people are really excited about it. But Beth, please take it away.
Thank you, Mark. My book was a long time coming, and it's really based on being a doctor for over 2 decades and really being in there in the trenches with patients, attempting to unwind the most complex and serious health situations. And then it's based on having a health challenge of my own. And in order to get to the deepest level of disease causality, I journeyed around the world to meet with cutting edge doctors and inventors and physicists, really on the leading edge of new thinking that's deepening our understanding about the nature of reality. And when you apply this new thinking to the human body, it opens up incredible vistas of opportunity for finding new solutions to the health problems that we face. And also, it gives us the opportunity to achieve a level of vitality that's never been known before. And as Mark was saying, some of this new thinking in physics has been really demonstrating mathematically that we exist within a continuous field of energy and information. And not only do we exist within it, but we are derived from it. And we and every other aspect of creation emerges from this field as a unique manifestation. And how is that possible, that we are all part of one thing, but have a uniqueness about us? How is it possible that we emerge? It's because at the moment of our conception, when the sperm of our father penetrates the egg of our mother, even current science has demonstrated there's a flash of light. There's a photoacoustic boom that imprints into the field, literally informing the field that our life was created. And this becomes a 3-dimensional template that templates our physical form as we're growing and developing as an embryo, and contains the operating instructions for the perfect orchestration of our exquisitely complex physiology. Because we have 37 trillion cells, each with billions of chemical reactions happening in each cell in a coordinated manner every second. And current science has not explained where that level of orchestration is actually coming from.
And I think that's not trivial.
It's not trivial. And it's also, I think really important to say that this field that has this ubiquitous energy really contains the life force that runs through each and every one of us. We all share this same life force. And so I think it's so important right now, at this moment in time, on this auspicious day, to really kind of tune into that, and to understand that although we're a unique expression, we are all part of one grand, exquisitely beautiful thing. And there's an opportunity to connect. There's an opportunity to connect not only with our blueprint, but in so doing, connect with each and every aspect of creation.
So Beth, can I just ask you a quick question? I think it'll be really helpful.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about this pristine blueprint, right, which is the title of your book,
Yeah.
what's happening? So really, in the context of today,
Mm-hmm.
of this, global meditation, really everybody that's involved here today, the desire is how can their involvement, participating in the event, or the intention, understanding that there's this pristine blueprint, meaning they exist in the field, literally. Right. They're being.
Right.
So when we're all coming together on a day like today, mm-hmm. and participating in these events and the desires, how did that physics, how is it actually creating change? Meaning that we're moving just from an idea,
Yeah.
like, people come together and we meditate and we think, oh, this is great.
Mhm.
But we want to go much further than that. We want to know that this is actually doing something. And now with this, we can actually show that this is doing something.
Absolutely. And really, I think another thing that physics tells us is that every single thing has a center, whether it's an atom or a cell or the human body, and whether it's the center of a proton or a subatomic particle, everything has a center, and it is through this center that we can access our connection to all that is. It is through the center that all energy and information flows between all of us. And this is the opportunity. When we go into meditation, you can almost center into the center of your physical being, which is physically located in the heart. And through the heart, you can enter a moment of stillness. And everything is whirling around that center point. And the faster it whirls, it's almost the more powerful it is, but it's resting in the stillness in the center that allows you to be in connection with all that is. And as we go into this global meditation where we're focused on love and peace and the world that we want to create, we are cultivating a collective vibration that is so refined and rarefied and high that it will transmute the dissonance that is disrupting our health and disrupting the health of our societies and the planet. So here's the opportunity now to just feel your center, and then through that center point, connect with everyone else.
So when you just mentioned this global coherency,
Yes.
or the collective coherency, so one person, and then two, and then three, and four, and then hundreds and thousands, and then millions.
Yeah.
So now we can drive this with not only just an idea or some emerging physics, but from the work that you've been doing and like the book that's coming out, actually we now know how the biology, when it's focused on this, is actually creating change in the entire collective.
That's right.
So maybe you can just share a little bit about that, so that when everybody's entering into this, they really realize the importance that they're having on the change that can come forth today.
Right. The vibratory rate of the kind of collective emotional state when everyone is focused internally in, in cultivating kind of states of peace and love and bliss, like I said, actually has a transmuting effect on dissonance. And when more than one person are doing that, it potentiates this effect exponentially. So with every individual that's adding their emotional vibration to this mix, this is becoming stronger and stronger and stronger. And let us not for any moment underestimate the power of this, because this is what has the power, and really nothing else does, to transmute the dissonance and to restore peace and harmony and tranquility and love and joy on this planet. And we all want that. So if you've known in your heart that there's something more than we're existing right now, if you've known that this life of quiet desperation is just a far cry from what's possible and what is our birthright as being born as humans on planet Earth, this is the moment. This is the time right now to focus inward and join with the other aspects of creation on planet Earth to call in a new era. And today, on this beautiful, auspicious day, is the day the shift happens.
I'm just going to say, if you ever decide to not be a medical doctor, you could be a salesperson, because I'm in.
This is it, everyone. Take this time.
Yeah.
It's such a powerful time.
Okay, so I think the thing that hopefully we can all take away from this, and we're going to be entering into this in just a few moments with this really wonderful group of people that are going to help lead you into this, is that that each person is not a trivial aspect of the change. You don't have to be out, actually creating something or making something or doing something, but just even energy. Everything starts as an idea. And which is really extraordinary if we think about it, that it's all just a thought to begin with, and then it emerges. Like something like this crazy technology here, it was just a thought at one point.
Yeah.
And so with everybody thinking this today, it's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So any last thoughts?
No, just let it be, and I will feel you all.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in just a few moments in the meditation, and then we'll look forward at 3:30 today of diving deeper into these technologies and this information that's emerging about resonance and how it's going to change all of our lives. So thank you, many blessings, and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.